What is going on, YouTube? It is BR here, going to bring you a video on how I sort my brick. That's right. Every now and then I get asked this question in my streams, how I sort. So in this video, I'm going to go over how I sort, tips for sorting, and just some other methods of sorting, what I would like to do in the future for sorting the brick. So my sorting method is definitely not perfect. I use mainly Acro Mills, Stack-Ons, shoebox bins, Pick-a-Brick cups, Junior's bins, and I sort pretty much by like part, but it's all mixed in with color. So I guess it's a mixture of part type and color, and it's not the greatest, but it works for me. But I want to try some other different options in the future. We'll start with Pick-a-Brick cups. These are great storage solutions for a lot of parts that are exactly the same or very similar. I try to use them for parts that are the same or somewhat similar in the same color. A lot of them I get from the Lego store. I just don't even like take the tape off. Some of them they just chill up here, wait till I need them. There's one that has bikes in it, that one has plants in it. You can see some more up here that have all different types of stuff. That one has bricks in it, that one has sand green plates in it, other plates in it. And then on top of my Acro Mill bins, it's a bunch of just catch-off or parts I think are interesting and don't have a home for yet. Here's a bunch of 8x16 plates and 8x16 tile. It's kind of just a mess. But the first thing I use to help me organize somewhat of this mess are these Junior bins right here. I got these from parting out a bunch of these sets in my Bricklink store, but this one just has 1x4 and up brick and filler brick that I just used. This one you can see here has all these girders and stuff in it. Now the problem is I don't know what colors I have at all times or how many of a certain color I do have, so that is kind of a pain, one downfall to sorting by mixture like that. But they do stack, so they're not that bad. You can stack them on top of each other if you can put the lid on, you know, it's not overflowing with parts. So that's a plus. Next up here is the shoe bin. This is all filler brick, so this is all 2x2 and up in filler brick. These are all 1x8 and up in light bluish gray plates. I just had a lot of light bluish gray plates, so I put them all in one bin that were greater than 1x8. And these are some plates that are somewhat sorted, but not really. These are kind of like sorted by 2x plates. Here's a bunch of rock pieces, so this is definitely in all different type of parts, but I know I use this for rock work, so I kind of put all that in one location. Not the greatest, but for me it works. I like know I have another bin that has all stuff I use for road plates, like or building roads, like road bricks and stuff. Here's one that has all glass elements in it, so again, I couldn't tell you what I have in a certain color or a certain part. I just would check my glass bin. If I have it, I have it. If I don't, I don't. There's some other storage under here. It works for me for now, but I want to try to make it better. Next up, we'll talk about these jewel cases, which I did start to use more to sort my smaller parts and tile. The one on the left is from Harbor Freight Tools, and the one on the right here is from Jo-Ann Fabrics. The one from Jo-Ann's is more expensive, but it is a higher quality. The one from Harbor Freight is cheaper, but it is a lower quality. But the one from Harbor Freight gives you enough dividers to have pretty much all equal sorting here. It's like a perfect amount of space to fit large 1x6. You know, 1x6 is the largest you can fit, but it's also good for smaller ones. The ones from Jo-Ann's don't give you as much of a smaller, but I guess they give you some more options. I can't tell you. I think the ones from Harbor Freight has more actual individual storage parts. The one from Jo-Ann's I like because they're higher quality, but I wish you got a couple more dividers in there, maybe to make it, you know, more of a smaller section if you wanted to. All under here is really a mess. This is all a cluster of stuff. You can see I have some more jewel cases under here with other parts, but those are just really getting overwhelmed and unorganized, but they're not organized. I want to really build maybe a better custom shelf or custom table bottom for under here so I can better utilize that space. These are just little shelf tops from Home Depot for like shelving on top of these little wire racks. There's 3 of them there, and in between there's a bunch of, you know, anxiety building sorting stuff happening. The Acro Mill bins, I do like these a lot. I use these to sort, like, again, that kind of sort by part and type, but these are all actually pretty much by part, just a mixture of color. These are all like 1x4 jumpers. So these are mainly sorted by part, but there will be somewhere that has like a mixture of like all different windows or different kinds of fences. But all these down the bottom row here are pretty much all sorted to the part, except for the one on the right here. It has a lot of slopes which does get a little overwhelming. Like if I want to know what kind of slope I have or what color I have them in, that is kind of a pain. So once you get a lot of one part in one drawer, no matter the colors, one's going to dominate, and it's just, like I said, that's when I'll probably shift that dominant color into its own storage space. But I need to use the Stack-Ons better, but all these Pick-A-Brick cups are in the way. The Stack-Ons definitely are help. They are cheaper than the Acromil bins, but I don't know if they actually make Stack-Ons anymore. I'm not 100% sure if you can actually find these anywhere. I probably am wrong, but I know Acromils are available on Amazon, and sometimes they go on sale, but they are pretty expensive. This bulk bin is just waiting to get sorted. This is all bulk from a bunch of bins we've gone through live on streams. I've washed it, it is dried, it is ready to get broken down and put into its home. So this needs to get sorted, but that's how I kind of keep up on my what needs to be sorted pile. It goes in this one bin right here. Minifigures. I get asked how I sort my minifigures. A lot of them just go in Ziploc bags from the bulk bins I pull, and then I'll go back eventually and go through them. But some of these are years old. It's kind of, I've fallen behind on it. This is actually from Philly Brickfest probably 3 years ago. This bag of minifigures. I couldn't even tell you what minifigures I have in my collection. That's something I do want to work on to try to sort better with my minifigures as well as my parts. But like, I also use shoebox bins. So this one is just all Star Wars figs in this shoebox bin. I don't even know what figs I have. This one is all just generic city figs or mixture of figs. It's another project besides just sorting parts. It's sorting figures. So one project I want to do to improve this situation of sorting here is underneath the table here, or underneath that bench. I want to reorganize all this stuff, get some more Sterilite bins like that, or if not, the next size up, because that would help me sort out a lot of the overflow stuff that I kind of just have flowing around here. The filler brick stuff I would probably break down and sort better by color, because you know those eat up these little spaces very quickly and stuff. You can only fit so many in there before you need to use something that is bigger. So my plan is either to build a bench, like one big workbench that goes underneath this. This would still be the top, so the top wouldn't change, but the bottom would have a workbench that would allow me to use this space better, because these get in the way. Right here I have one here, and one down there, and those kind of kill space. I mean, I guess you can probably, I don't know, maybe they won't, not until I measure out what kind of Sterilite I want to put down there and actually measure that out, what I want to use. So I might try that first, get the Sterilites, see how many I can fit in the space, and then go from there, because why work harder and why build a whole bench if I don't have to, if I just got to change the infrastructure I currently have. But I think that would help me like clear up some of these. Like, yeah, I said these are all like big plates I use in this bin, but that's because I don't have enough room up here to store. I can't even open this drawer, so that's how full it is. I don't have enough room up here to like store all the big plates. Well, those I do, but you know, if you get down here, like these get full, like the big parts, the big bricks, these get full pretty quick. So I kind of just been throwing a lot of plates to sort quicker in there and throwing them in one big bin. But once I'm done with the stadium project and I have some time in the summer, I will probably work on underneath here. And that would allow me to sort up here better and use all these Stack-Ons. Because like I said, most of this one's not used, this one's not used, that one's not, that one's kind of used. This one has like random stuff in it, but it'll all get better. So if you made it this far, be sure to hit that like button. And while you're down there, leave a comment letting me know how you sort your bricks. And if you have any feedback for me on sorting my stuff, I would greatly appreciate it. I look forward to talking to you. Thank you for watching, as always. Bye now.